Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UBNradio.com.
Psychic Robin Zodiac focuses in on each caller with caring professionalism. Robin offers their caringcuddler.com service as touch therapy to those dealing with loss of love at her Los Angeles studio. So, make your appointment at 855-922-4822. Caringcuddler.com does benefit both men and women that just need to be held. In today's world, there is a lot of times we need love energy through physical touch. There's nothing sexual to embrace a nurturing mom, or as Robin is known, as a psychic mom, to giggle, cry, and release pent-up emotions or feelings. So call 855-922-4822 for empathic healing comfort.
Breaking news on famous celebrity psychic Robin Zodiac, also known as Psychic Mom, and her order of business of her Secrets to New You Love ebook series on Amazon, to her live call-in Friday night show on UBNradio.com between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time, to her interactive lifestyle website www.psy-chic.com, which is the word psychic with a dash in the middle. That's psy-chic.com, to her in-person psychic readings at her Culver City studio. So log on now to psy-chic.com for more information about your accurate psychic reading with Robin Zodiac today.
Psy-chic.com has worldwide users instant messaging, reading blogs, romance stories, posting pictures, getting recipes, playing games, buying, selling, psychic readings, reviewing, and much more. Interact at psy-chic.com.
Hello, hello. It's me. I'm back. It's Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm here on UBNradio.com. So I'm really, really excited to be here. We're taking live calls. The number is 323 524 2599. So give me a call. Please tell Jarvis, my producer engineer, where you're calling in from and your name. And let's keep it to one question. We've been getting quite a few calls. And so if you want a more in-depth reading or more details, then do call me at the website, live advice, the number 4u.com. That's liveadviceforyou.com, one word, number 4. And let's do an in-depth reading off the air. So tonight we're just doing sample readings, or if you have any testimonials, gladly share. Or if you have any comments, that would be great. There's 3 things that I wanted to talk about briefly, of course. Of course, it's all political. One is that if you could all write Governor Jerry Brown He's signing in, hopefully, a law. I think it's AB 1467, if I remember correctly. Anyway, what it does is it allows actors to be able to remove their date of birth on subscription websites like the imdb.com website so that actors don't have to expose their age. But it's very, very important because, like I've mentioned before on previous shows, your birthright or your birth certificate is actually a receipt. And like I've said before, since 1933, we are born as a commodity. So it's very important that we don't share this personal information. It's one of the reasons why I took the name Zodiac is that I used to always ask for birthdays. When people would call in, not that well, I love astrology. It's like a psychic gauge with me. I can kind of sum up, how to relate or, once again, I'm very, very knowledgeable about astrology, but I stopped asking birthdays when I realized that that's something that we really should keep secret and very private. And China actually does that. They do not reveal their birthdays to anyone, especially governments, because of the fact that it basically is very, very important that we keep that to ourselves. And if you've all seen the movie Argo, then you're probably well aware that a lot of times actors can go into countries or go into situations. They've been doing it for hundreds of years. I mean, even the actors were originally actors for the Queen, and then they would go to the towns. A lot of conspiracy theorists say that it was the Queen brainwashing the towns, but really, I believe it was the Queen gathering information about her kingdom and what was really going on in the land. So actors are very important. Plus, I also recently found out that John Wilkes Booth, who shot President Lincoln, was actually an actor, and that's how he slipped by and how he got into the theater. And I also discovered that actually there was 5 Canadians that conspired the plan of his death. Um, I've spoken about that. There's a video on my website, robinzodiac.com. I plan on uploading these videos where you can watch them, review them. It's a social media site and it has a lot of videos of shows that I did at another network. So please do write Governor Brown or fax him a letter. It needs to be in by the end of this week, asking that he signs this birthday removal into law because it's very, very important that we all keep our birthdays to ourselves. Another thing, too, is like foreigners. Recently, the IRS just announced that a lot of foreigners are using our social security numbers for work or benefits or whatever. It's a nightmare, but they just recently reported that this week. Another thing that I really want to talk about, which I don't normally talk about medicine or anything. It's not really my role, but I do want to say that the HPV vaccination that they've been giving to teenage girls, it doesn't make logical sense. There's been a lot of repercussion and symptoms. Some have been fatal. So tell your friends, tell everyone if they have a choice. In some countries, they don't have a choice. I think in the state of Texas, they don't have a choice. But definitely, how can they give you a vaccine to prevent cancer if they don't know how to cure cancer? Okay, that's just the logic behind it. So challenge people that are thinking about it or administering it. It's not a good thing. Like I said, I don't normally talk about medical, but just I'm now making a soapbox of this. Make sure you do not vaccine your girls or boys. It can be fatal. There are long term symptoms. It's not a good thing. A lot of people are saying they just want their lives back and it's too late. So, another thing that I recommend to counteract that is CBD oil. It's the healing remedy of marijuana. You can get it off of Amazon. It does not have any hallucinogenic effects. It's really, really good with brain damage. It's really good with anxiety. It's good with depression. It's just an amazing, amazing product. It's called CBD oil or hemp oil. Totally recommend that. And another thing that's really, really good, I've spoken this about being an inhibitor of cancer. Doesn't cure cancer, but it's an inhibitor of cancer. It's called colostrum. Colostrum. Once again, you can get it on Amazon. It's incredible for multiplying healthy cells. So it's fantastic stuff. I took it for a year and never ever got sick. I got sick once, I think, this year. But it's an incredible product. It's really, really healthy. It's good for your digestion. Once again, it does multiply good cells. So those are the two things that I really, really wanted to talk about tonight. So please write Governor Brown, ask him to remove birthdays of all the actors. And we're not talking about celebrities. We all know who the celebrities are and their birthdays, but the people that do work behind the scenes, we should keep that all personal and private. So if you do have your birthday on social media, I do recommend that you take it down. It's really nobody's business. It's very, very important that we keep our birthdays secret and to ourselves these days because with all the financial distress and everything going around in the world, and the bottom line is in 1933, we became commodities, and also elected officials no longer had power over making financial decisions. So basically, that means that our courts and our politicians and our law enforcement is pretty much kangaroo court. Okay, whatever. So my assistant over here is already telling me that I'm getting too into conspiracies, but it's true. We don't need birthdays. It should be eliminated from the internet. Okay, well, I'm waiting for some calls. Give me a call. 323 2 no 524-2599. Once again, I'm here every Friday night between 7 and 8 Pacific Standard Time. Also, my website. Check out my website. Once again, it's psychic with the dash in the middle, psy-chic. You can post recipes. You can post photographs of announcements, birthday parties, things like that. There's even if somebody passes that you miss, or you would like to share their photo or memory of that person, why not? It's a good place to share it. Also, there's instant messaging. You can actually video chat through my site. It's saichic.com. You can also put a classified ad up. There's quite a few blogs, like I mentioned. A lot of them are, never been heard before, new information. It's actually old information that's been suppressed and now it's being revived. So that's pretty much what's going on with the blogs. So, saichic.com. And what else? So there's a lot going on in the world right now. So I'm not going to get too deep into that, but like I said, if you could help our actors out in regards to getting that information taken off, and also talk to every teenager tell them to stay away from that HPV shot because it doesn't make sense. If they don't have a cure, then how can they administer a vaccine? It doesn't make sense. Once again, it seems to be more like uh, horrible. It's like fluoride. Why do we have fluoride in our water? It's so superfluous. So anyway, that's where we are with that. Um, so Jarvis, do we have any callers? Anybody calling in?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're holding on.
Okay, great. Well, so yeah, I've been really, really busy this whole week doing a lot of readings. It seems to be back to back, which is great. Looking forward to the weekend. Think I'm gonna get a massage, possibly go to the beach and hang out, and might catch a movie. Saw War Dogs last weekend, saw Suicide Squad the previous weekend, thought it was a fun movie. It was great. It was about this witch that was trying to take over. I love that since witches don't believe in a devil or hell, and it's actually the goddess and god religion. And a really good friend of mine who is going to actually be writing a piece on witchcraft and the positive influences that it has in our society today. It seems like a lot of people are very, very curious to be informed. It's a belief, but it is recognized by the military as a religion, and basically it's worshiping Mother Earth and nature, and it's all good. Of course, there's bad and everything, but it's the one that I relate to the most, I guess, being a woman. So did I hear a bell? Do we have someone calling in, Jarvis?
Up, they just
Nope.
hung up.
Hung up. Oh, okay. All
Okay,
right.
here we go.
Call
No,
back.
here we go.
Be
Here we go.
brave.
Here we
Okay,
go.
great. Okay.
All right, you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Robin. How are you?
Good. Who's this?
Hi, my name is John.
Hi, John. How can I help tonight? What would you like me to look into?
Well,
Career, love,
I'm,
family? Uh-huh.
I think career and finances.
Oh, okay. Great. All right. Well, the first thing I do pick up is that you've had some disappointment, but it does feel like positive transformations coming up, and it does feel like there's stability. And I am getting a new luxury item. I'm also seeing a move coming up, John. So I'm also seeing you
Yes, I've
signing new
definitely been thinking about
contracts.
moving.
Good, good. So you're looking outside of the city, or are you even in LA? Are you in the city?
I am. I'm in LA, yes. Yes, but it's
Okay.
be within the city, just closer to work, hopefully.
Oh, okay. So, but I am seeing a move. I am seeing you making quite a bit more money, and I definitely feel that there's a luxury item coming up. So, um, I don't know if you've been watching what's going on in the world, but I've been predicting for months that it's soon going to be reasonable to buy property. Are you aware of that? That real estate is definitely going on the downswing right now. So, I am
No,
seeing a
no. I was looking
yeah.
more to rent, but that would be, yeah, wow.
Well, once again, I see a luxury item. I'm seeing more money. I'm seeing you being really happy. I see a move. It looks like it's a literal move, not just with work, but it does look like a new home. I mean, that's what I relate
Uh-huh.
to the luxury item. So, yeah, but it does say that you've had some worry. It does say that you've had some disappointment where you're at. And you're really ready to make some changes. Once again, I am seeing an increase of money. I am seeing that there does seem to be three individuals. They look like men that you'll be working around that are very supportive. It looks like it's a strong team. It looks like there's, new friendships, even though they're work affiliates. It does feel like it looks like it's a positive environment. So, yeah, I am getting the number four around
Wow.
timing. So it could be 4 weeks, it
Okay.
could be 4 months, but I am getting like going full circle or completion, signing contracts, being really, really happy about your decision and making the move. I'm also seeing that you're going to find this online too. So
Online. Okay.
online, that's what I get.
Find the place online, find
The
the job
connection.
online,
Yeah, it seems like
the
it's a
connection.
connection.
Okay.
Yeah, it could come
So be
through.
working with them online?
Right. Well, I'm not sure about working with them online. I actually feel like you're going to be going to an office setting, but I am feeling that
Okay.
it could be somebody that you are already linked in with that is in similar fields. That once again, it does feel like they're going to be assisting in getting your resume to the right person. So that's what I meant. Your connection comes from online, or maybe it's even fake book, but it does feel like there's a connection with a gentleman that is going to travel your resume, and then I feel like there's three of you that will be well, three other people that will be working with you, where it does feel like it's a happy environment. It's very fast paced. It's very, it looks like you're going to be really happy. It's going to have a lot of challenges, but I feel like you can take on the challenges, but it does feel like the disappointment could be that things haven't panned out, or you've been overlooked, or things like that have taken place. So that's what I
Hmm.
feel. That's what I feel. Good
So,
things ahead. Mhm.
do you do you see what kind of work it would be, what kind of field, or what kind of subject
Well,
matter?
I actually see you working in well, once again, science comes up a lot. My intuition tells me it has something to do with, of course, internet. And also, for some reason, I also got that you'd be working with either accounting or production, something around the to do with money or numbers or both. But it does feel like that
Mm,
seems to be something that
maybe
you're going to
analytics.
be. Yeah, definitely
Hmm.
analytics. That sounds about right. So, are you in the IT world now? That's what I'm feeling.
I do work in the online world, yes, but more on
Okay.
the I guess, yeah,
Okay, great. Yeah. So,
more on the
yeah.
content side though.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it does feel like there's some positive changes when it comes to more money, better environment. Yeah, you could be telecommunication,
Hmm.
but
Working from
for
home.
yeah, yeah, working from home, but it definitely feels you'll have to go into the office, that there is an office setting. And like I said, it does feel like it's a group, where like a think tank or something along those lines. And it
Hmm.
does feel like you're going to really enjoy these new surroundings.
Okay, great. I really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for the call. Please do get back in touch with me and give our audience an update on testimonials when this is happening. Or if you have another question, I'll be on next week.
Great. Enjoying your show. Thanks,
All
Robin.
right. Thank you. All right. So that was fun. So that was John calling in from LA. And once again, taking calls, pick up the phone, dial in 323 524 2599. And once again, all I really need is your name. It would be great if you told me where you're calling in from, but earlier caller, I kind of had a sense. Um, and also, let's stick to one question. And once again, if you want a more in-depth reading, you can call me at Live Advice for You. That's the number 4, liveadviceforyou.com. So, also check out my website, psychic.com. That's the word psychic with a dash in the middle. And once again, there's a lot of fun things to do there. I usually do hang out there. There is a bit of a bug that needs to be repaired, but once it's done or repaired, then we can instant message and do video chats and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's a site for all of you to share in regards to, events or things that, other psychics or intuitives, it's supposed to be a community. So it's coming along. Like I said, there's some bugs that we need to work out. So, do we have any more calls, Jarvis?
Yes, here we go.
Great. Hi.
Hi, you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, good. Who am I talking to?
Lorraine.
Hi. Okay, Lorraine.
Hi.
Yeah. Did you have a specific question?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you feel that my ex will leave me alone?
Well, the first thing I picked up is that he does seem to be very lonely. So, it seems like, once he meets somebody else, it does feel like he will move on. But I feel like the main reason why he's still buzzing around you is that, he's feeling really lonely. It doesn't feel like, It feels like you really did a good job, reinforcing your care for him. And I feel like that's really what he's craving. So I feel like that's probably why, it seems like he's kind of demanding his place with you again. But it says that you're really frustrated. It does feel that there seems to be new beginnings coming up for you in regards to you moving on. But yeah, I get a new man coming into your life that I really feel confident. It looks like it's a really good relationship. Have you met somebody recently, Lorraine?
No, but I got a new job like last Tuesday.
Great, fabulous. That's
The
great.
reason why, the reason why we broke up is because he's very demanding and a very selfish person, and I had to end that for myself.
Right.
But for 4 weeks ago, he ended up, you know, forcing himself on me.
Oh my
So
gosh. Oh,
yeah,
that's terrible. That can do like a lot of triggers, that can put
yeah,
fear in, future relationships. So, yeah, I'm really proud of you for admitting that. That's very strong, very brave of you. And of course, talking it out is always great. I do recommend that, maybe seeing a professional, you don't have to make it long term, but, talking it out or maybe going to some support groups, support groups are great, because then you feel like you're normal again. Because I'm sure that it's
right,
a strong psychological, upset. But I don't feel, I mean, once again, you're handling it. I mean, if you're able to tell people, on the radio, then you're halfway there in regards to recuperating. But another thing that I always recommend is that really, really works is tapping. It's very similar to meditation, but once again, you tap in places where you're able to kind of get the malware out of your body. And I always
right.
say, deal with the triggers now because you don't want them to come up in the future. And also, I recommend that you read my book, Secrets to Win a Marriage Proposal, because it talks
Mhm.
about yeah, just it's a different perspective about dating, and everything comes in cycles, and there's predictable moments in relationships that do arise, and if you see them coming or they're coming, it's easier to kind of like roll over on a mountain because you don't want to attract the same type of guy into your life, you know what I mean? So you really
Right.
have to work
I
on changing the energy, but that's terrible.
yeah.
That's horrible news. But yeah, well, you're brave. You're really brave for admitting it. So, and I
Thank
can
you.
understand why you're really angry because it's natural. Even if you didn't have this happen to you, it's natural to have that stage of anger because it's like a loss, letting go of. It's a loss, So if you're hitting that now and he kind of helped you, get to this point, it's a natural reaction. But I definitely feel like if you can go to some meetups or, other people that have been in similar situations, you don't want this to be a
Right.
trigger, you don't want it to trigger. And it has a way of creeping up again in the future. It's only natural.
Most likely. And I'm just very upset because, he hurt me, but he's all happy like nothing happened. It's just not fair.
Well, yeah, but he'll get his. I mean, it always happens. Karma is a bitch. He'll get his, and
Mhm.
the thing that I always say is that life's too short to hold a grudge. So, once again, pray for your enemies, send them love energy. And if you can't get to that point, when you think about them, always say out loud, I refuse to think about that right now. And then put it on the shelf. And, if you have to cry or purge, one thing that I know works, I got this from a movie called Broadcast News, is like every day at a certain hour, you give yourself that hour to think about all the things that really upset you and focus in on letting yourself cry and cry and cry. And then, one day you'll have that hour where you won't feel like crying. So, and then that way you don't waste 23 hours of the other part of your day worrying about something. Because if you have that time set away to either do your tapping, do your crying, do your purging, journaling is great, getting it out of your system. But like I said,
Right.
you coming on the air and admitting it, that's really great.
Uh,
That's very brave. It shows you have a lot of courage. Yeah, but
Thank you.
I mean, he'll get his. He'll get his. That's for sure. You
Definitely.
might not even know it, but he'll get his. Because, once again, we're strong, powerful women. None of us are victims.
Yeah.
So, but very good.
Well, yeah.
All right, Lorraine, thank you so much for the call. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good evening. Have a good weekend.
All right, next caller. You're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello.
Hi, Robin. Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. Oh
Thank you
my
for
gosh. Yeah.
well,
No, you sound like
thank you
a.
for
Oh, my
what do
pleasure.
I
No, you have an incredible voice. You sound like you should be a singer. Do you sing? Is that a hobby?
Oh, listen, I think I sing. The rest of the world doesn't, but I certainly do.
Great. Yeah, you have a beautiful voice. It's very warm
Well,
and
thank you.
soothing. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Wow, thank you. So
sure.
I was just watching your program and congratulations. It looks like an awesome show and I'm new to it, so um
Great. Thanks
I
for
just thought I
calling
would
in.
take a chance and thank you for
Okay.
taking my call. So
Sure,
my
sure.
question is,
Okay.
um, I am very concerned about my granddaughter. She's
Okay.
in a very bad situation um,
Uh-huh.
with and living with her dad. And I'm just wondering if you're getting any feeling about that at all, if there's anything that's coming to you that you might be able to give me a little direction.
Well, I now she's a teenager, right? You said that she's living with her dad. Is she a
She's
young adult?
12.
Oh, she's 12.
She
Wow,
no
she's coming up.
yeah.
Yeah, well, she definitely is very smart. Yes, I can understand why you're concerned because once again, it does feel like that there seems to be some issues around him, either drinking or drugs, but it does feel like he has some bad habits. I don't feel that this is going to influence her, especially now, but it does feel like there is going to come a point where she might go a little wild. But I actually feel that it seems like she's going to be making a move. I got like around 15 or 16. So it does feel like there's a move coming up for her. So you said her dad, this is not your son, this is your daughter's daughter, correct?
My yes, this is my daughter's ex-husband, and he has full custody right now, and they're in a custody battle, and we are trying to get her back from him.
Has this been going on for 3 years or almost 3 years?
Yeah, a little bit more than yes.
Okay. Well, let's hope it's only 3 months, but I felt that it could be another 3 years to tell you the truth. I'm hoping can you tell me what county? Because the county has a lot to do with
Sure,
it.
it's Los Angeles County.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's really good because, Los Angeles is usually, very, very good for women to be, caretakers. The truth is that LA is a very good place for your daughter to be fighting. So I'm hoping it's 3 months, but to tell you the truth, I got 3 years, but you said that it has been 3 years. So let's hope it's only another 3 months.
So the
But
three, maybe you're just
right,
getting the three. Right,
right,
right. That
right.
makes sense.
Another thing
Oh,
that
I would
comes to
love it.
me,
Listen, I would
yeah,
love it if you're wrong, and it's 3 days.
yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
That would be
But
awesome.
but the thing is that I did pick up psychically. I know you don't want to go around him or get in trouble or anything like that, but for some reason I did pick up that he's either drinking too much or that there could be residuals of marijuana or pot or buds or something. If you don't, I would. This comes to me psychically, okay? just if you could take a
Mhm.
picture of his trash can. I know that sounds like a weird thing, but for some reason, I do believe that you're going to find evidence that, he's not squeaky clean, that's for sure. So
Oh,
it
that is for sure.
yeah, so I don't know why I got that. I mean, you might want to ask a friend or somebody to go over and just, empty his trash can and find out what's really in it. But I feel like you could probably find out, get some, evidence that could be, if not intimidating to him, it could work. It could be proof that
Yes.
yeah, because,
Yes.
yeah, that's what I'm getting. So that's a psychic
Ah,
thing that I got. So
thank
yeah,
you.
so sure,
That's wonderful. Thank
sure,
you. This is very helpful. And the number 3 is a great number for me. So,
good,
um,
good,
yeah.
yeah. All right.
Uh,
Well,
I
yeah,
will
get back
call
with
back
me.
again.
Please do.
Thank
Please
you
do.
so much,
My
Robin.
pleasure. My pleasure. All right. Take care. Okay.
All right, caller,
So,
you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
hello. Hello. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry about that. How are you?
That's great. Good. Good. And who am I speaking with? Hmm.
Ardella.
Hi, Ardella. That's a very nice name. Is it Arbella or
Thank
Ardella?
you.
Arbella.
Ardella.
Ardella. Ardella.
With
Did you know that Jackie
thank
and
you.
JFK had a daughter named Arbella? Uh,
I did not know that.
yeah, that was their first child. Okay, Ardella. The first thing I do pick up is that there does seem to be travel coming up for you. I do feel it's because it's a pleasure trip. It does feel like somebody at a distance really does love and care about you. So I am
hmm
seeing, positive transformation coming up. I do see a soulmate connection, so it does feel like it's somebody that you've loved for a long time. I'm not picking up that you're going to move out of the state or out of the area, but I am picking up that there is going to be travel, and it looks like there's frequent travel in regards to creating this relationship. So it does look like a long distance relationship is in the works. So are you experiencing that now, Ardella?
I am actually in a long distance relationship now.
Oh, good. Well, it looks like you're going to be seeing each other. Yeah. So any plans for the next 2 weeks, or are we talking about Halloween time? Anything like that happening? Because I see you traveling.
Yeah,
Oh, good. Great.
actually, yeah, yeah, working on a trip for my birthday in October.
Fabulous. So you're a Scorpio, huh? Wow.
Yeah, actually, I'm a Libra.
Libra. Okay. Even better.
hmm
That's great. Yeah. So it does look like it's going to go through. It says that, he's totally crazy about you. That, once again, I get a soulmate connection. A lot of times, a soulmate connection means that you've known each other, then there's, some distance, yours is location, but was there any time that there was a pause? Because I feel like there was like a question mark whether that you both could do this, and then you came back together and there's nobody else for both of you. So has that happened?
No, not really. We haven't had a pause or anything like that,
Okay.
but there definitely was at least the question for me in the beginning whether or not that could actually work because I don't typically like to do long distance relationships. So,
Right, right. Well, that's understandable, but yeah, that's probably why I got. But it does feel like I'm a big believer in past lives or, different universe connections
oh,
or even subconscious on the side when you're sleeping connections. So it does feel like the two of you have been spiritually together before. So that's what I keep getting, that this is a really strong relationship. I mean, it might not be the ideal, but it's actually looks like it's really, really, you're right for each other. I get all good cards on him and you together. I see a lot of
wow.
romance, a lot of fun. Yeah, it seems like the only negativity is when you say goodbye to each other. There's that separation anxiety. But, if you
Uh-huh.
always have a trip in the works, it does look like it's going to work out. So, and like I said, I don't see you moving. I don't really feel that he has any plans as of yet, but it does feel like in 2 years, it could be 2 years of dating, but it does feel like in 2 years that he could possibly be the one moving closer to you. Because I kind of have
Huh.
a feeling, yeah, I get that you're kind of entrenched in a career right now. Is that about right? You have a good job?
It's so funny you say that. I do, and I love, love, love my job. But I just found out recently that the company is being sold, and so
Oh.
everyone is kind of freaking out. And I'm kind of wondering, do I need to try and stick it out, or is there just something better out there for me, and I need to go ahead and put the feelers out?
Well, I thought sticking it out would be great because even if they do ask you to leave, first of all, I don't think they will. I think that you may have to interview for your job again, which is kind of a bummer. But if you stay and they ask you to leave, they're going to let you go with a lot of money and you could go visit your boyfriend and you could take a nice little break. So I say stick it out. If you love your job, stick it out.
Okay,
Definitely, definitely. And we're in Mercury
awesome.
retrograde. Now's not the time to go looking for a new job. I mean, if you've been in the works looking, then it's a good time. But if you're not, if this is like, never make any decisions in retrograde. It's a good time to travel. It's a good time to, party,
Yeah.
enjoy friends, but don't ever end a
Mhm.
relationship. If you, buy a house or a
Mhm.
car, which I've done in retrograde, it just means delays, delays, delays. But it ultimately happens.
Mhm.
It's just the timing,
Mhm.
kind of,
Mhm.
affects the current. So this is good.
Yeah.
This is really
Well,
good.
thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for
Sure.
that confirmation because that's what I was feeling, and now I know. Thank
Good,
you. I
good.
appreciate that.
Oh, sure. About your job? Yeah, I don't think you needed confirmation about your
Mhm.
relationship. I think that that's easy
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, my dear. Well,
Well,
keep in
thank you.
touch.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'll be on next week.
Likewise.
If you have any. Okay, take
Okay.
care.
Thanks.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
You too.
All
Bye.
righty. We're on a roll, Jarvis.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Great, great, great.
Okay. So do I have to give the number out again?
Yes.
323 524 2599. So, wow. Third week in a row, Jarvis, and I've been nailing it,
I
huh?
know. It's so great. So awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I do this all the time. It's so funny that, people like get in touch with me like sometimes like 15 years later or 5 years later and they just like, "Oh my gosh, you were so right. Everything you said back then, everything happened the way you said it. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's great." And it's like, I do this every day, That's great for
oh,
you,
oh,
but this is what I do.
it's so great.
So,
All right, we have
anyway,
another caller.
okay, we got
All
another
right, here we
caller.
go.
Great. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Can you?
There. Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
uh, Alex,
Okay. And who am I speaking with? Hello.
Alan.
Hello. Alan.
Uh,
Hey. Nice to meet you, Alan.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks. And what would you like me to look into? Career, family, love?
Um, let's do career.
Okay, great. Alrighty. Well, you know what? A lot of times the readings sometimes sound similar on the same show. And it's not like I'm repeating anybody's reading. It's individual. But the same thing I'm
Uh-huh.
getting with you, Alan, is it does feel like you've had some sadness on your career. It does feel like you're going through a lot of stress. Once again, I am
Hmm.
seeing positive changes coming up for you. Um, but like I said with the earlier caller, if you're not actively looking, are you? I mean, did you start? I got that you started in the end of July. Is that about right? Did you start looking?
Yeah, about that time.
Okay, great. So I got 2 months from the end of July. So the end of this month, it does look like there is going to be an opportunity that you truly desire. Also, Alan, I get a screen. So do you work in the internet world or do you work on television?
No, well, entertainment, but not
Oh, I
TV.
see. Oh, okay. Well, once again, I'm getting it. So you got to tell me why. Yeah, it seems like it has something to do with that. And also, you said not TV, in entertainment.
More,
It's technical though, right?
yeah, production.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah,
Yeah, work in production.
yeah, it does. That's what I got. I got, TV. So you'll have to tell me. I know you said that you don't work in that world, but it could be, a TV film, or it could be something along those lines where
Oh,
I
that'd be
do believe
great.
that yeah, you'll be fine. It does feel like it's a regular gig too. So I know the entertainment world's kind of
Ooh,
fickle, but yeah, it
I
does
would
look
love
like
that.
it's gonna. Yeah, I get stability, peace of mind. It looks like it's a long run. So, I feel like you'll be set for at least the next 4 years. But it does feel like you're, pretty stressed out right now, and that's about to change.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
nice to hear that.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, another thing I get around you, Alan, I get that you worry a lot. So I have to ask you, do you have a birthday around this time of year? You don't have to tell me your birthday, but are you a Virgo?
No, whatever. What's after Virgo in October?
Libra. Libra. So you're
There we go.
Libra. Yeah. So, well, once again, like the earlier caller, you may have signs in Virgo because I do see that you do worry a lot. It's just natural. But the wonderful thing about worry is it's worry. It's not literal. You know what I mean? Never happens.
Hmm.
So, sometimes if you just look at it as like, okay, I'm going to worry about that, but that means it's never going to happen. That's a good thing because, once again, the truth about money is that it is called currency because it comes in, it goes out, just like the ocean, right? So when you
Oh, yeah.
worry about it, then you're kind of like building up a wall, and then, it's like a dam, and then, it kind of explodes. So you can never worry about money. So another thing, like I said earlier, I was talking to a girl that, was a victim of rape, and like I said, tapping is incredible. It's better than meditation. So definitely feel that, that would be a good way to kind of relieve the worry and also empower you. And, I know it works. I mean, you can put any amount of money out there that you want. It might take you, some weeks, sometimes maybe a few months, but whatever you put
Hmm.
your mind to, you definitely can have. I mean, our world
What is
is
tapping?
yeah, tapping. It's a form of meditation. Go to YouTube and look up tapping, and tapping to manifest money, tapping to, get over anxiety. But it's basically like pressure points to here in your hand, here in your forehead, here in your lip, or whatever. And it basically relieves a lot of malware or buildup of what we were talking about, worry. So it's a good way to, get those they're trigger points actually, and you relieve that energy through your trigger points so that the idea is not to have those trigger points. A lot of us do. We always, it's hard to you know get out of a cycle because we all operate in cycles,
Hmm.
but it's a wonderful way of, you can have anything you want. If you want, luxuries, you can have luxuries. Actually, I'm seeing luxuries coming for you. So it says that you're going to be
Ooh,
really
I like that.
successful, Alan. Yeah, really successful. Yeah,
No,
yeah, and
thank you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that you're really smart. I am getting that you sound really young, but I feel like you're super wise. So, um,
Mm.
you sound really young. Are you young,
I try.
Alan? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 31.
Yeah, that's young. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you're very wise. You're very wise. It seems like a lot of people can rely on you. You definitely follow through. You definitely have integrity. That's really good quality. That when you do
Well, thank you.
something, you do it. Yeah. People rely on you. So that's probably where you're going to have your major amount of success.
Yay. Well, thank you so
Yay.
much.
My pleasure. Yeah, get back with me on the TV thing.
Don't worry, I will. Great show.
All right. Thank you, Alan. Have a great evening and a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
All right,
bye-bye.
Robin, we have time for one more call.
Okay,
All right.
great.
All right, caller, you're on live with Robin Zodiac.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Connie. Connie Smith.
Hi, Connie. I was going to say Courtney. Do you have a Courtney around you?
No, I don't.
Alrighty, well, I don't know why that popped in. So, Connie, what would you like to know? It does feel like you're, feeling better. It seems like you've had some setbacks when it comes to, low energy or could be allergies or something like that. But I see positive changes. It says that you're feeling a lot better. Is that about right?
That's about right. I'm feeling marvelous right about now.
Good, good, good. So, what would you like to know? How can I help?
Financially, my financial situation is it's on the brink right now, and I'm trying to figure out some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you said figure out some things, it does feel that, you might have to make some sacrifices. Is that about right? Like downsize or sell some stuff or, make some changes that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I do believe that you're going to succeed. I really do. I definitely feel that, you're a very strong woman. You're very passionate. You're actually really good with people. You make them feel really comfortable, and that's the number one key to sales. So, definitely start high and negotiate to the middle. But I feel like you're going to be fine with money. I really feel like you're going to pull yourself out. And like I said to the earlier person, that Alan, is like go on YouTube, do some tapping exercises, tap for money. There's really unlimited amount of money out there. So you can do it. All right, Connie?
All right. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. Have a good weekend. So thank you for tuning in, and I really want to appreciate and thank the people that did call in and share their lives. And I also want to thank my producer engineer Jarvis. You're the best. You all have a wonderful, wonderful Labor Day weekend, and I will be back next Friday at the same time. So get back with me then, or tell all your friends to call in, and we'll talk then. Bye for now.
Psychic Robin Zodiac focuses in on each caller with caring professionalism. Robin offers their caringcuddler.com service as touch therapy to those dealing with loss of love at her Los Angeles studio. So, make your appointment at 855-922-4822. Caringcuddler.com does benefit both men and women that just need to be held. In today's world, there is a lot of times we need love energy through physical touch. There's nothing sexual to embrace a nurturing mom, or as Robin is known, as a psychic mom, to giggle, cry, and release pent-up emotions or feelings. So call 855-922-4822 for empathic healing comfort.
Breaking news on famous celebrity psychic Robin Zodiac, also known as Psychic Mom, and her order of business of her Secrets to New You Love ebook series on Amazon, to her live call-in Friday night show on ubnradio.com between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. California time, to her interactive lifestyle website www.psy-chic.com, which is the word psychic with a dash in the middle. That's psy-chic YCH-IQUE.com to her in-person psychic readings at her Culver City studio. So log on now to YCH-IQUE.com for more information about your accurate psychic reading with Robin Zodiac today.
YCH-IQUE.com has worldwide users instant messaging, reading blogs, romance stories, posting pictures, getting recipes, playing games, buying, selling, psychic readings, reviewing, and much more. Interact at YCH-IQUE.com.